Rebecca Kiessling lost both of her sons, if you can imagine that, to fentanyl. Her 18-year-old son, Kyler, and her 20-year-old son, Caleb, both were poisoned in 2020 when they took what they thought were Percocet pills, but they weren't. They were fentanyl. Yesterday, Rebecca Kiessling testified in the House of Representatives. She pointed out that our government isn't doing anything to protect America's young people from this.
If we had Chinese troops lining up along our southern border with weapons aimed at our people, with weapons of mass destruction aimed at our cities, you damn well know you would do something about it. We have a weather balloon from China going across our country. Nobody died, and everybody's freaking out about it. But 100,000 die every year, and nothing's being done. Not enough is being done. Numbers are going up, not down. You're welcoming drug dealers across our border. You're giving them protection. You're not protecting our children.
Rebecca Kiessling joins us tonight. Ms. Kiessling, thank you so much for coming on. You certainly made the point to the Congress. Do you think they heard you?
More than half of them did. But I was really appalled at some of the rhetoric that I heard, honestly, from the Democrats, saying that they've heard a lot of fear-mongering. Like, are you kidding me? Like, 110,000 died in 2021. Like, we have a reason to be afraid. China is going after our children. We've got rainbow fentanyl now in candy boxes coming into this country. And now they're mixing fentanyl with a horse tranquilizer so that Narcan won't work, so it can't be detected by fentanyl strips. Like, they're trying to kill off our population. And you're going to accuse me and the others testifying that we're fear-mongering?
So you lost both your sons to poisoning by a foreign government, and you're a fear-monger? What was your reaction? It's hard even to believe that happened. What was your reaction to that? It's so disgusting.
Well, I was really upset by the guy from the Cato Institute who testified that the problem is demand. And that's like some of the rhetoric that I've heard on social media since I testified. People saying, oh, they wanted it. You know, like they were doing something illegal, so they deserve to die. And people didn't used to die from experimenting with drugs. And of course I taught my children not to do drugs. They heard it more than anybody else because their birth mother was a drug addict. But they still experimented anyway. And unfortunately, over 100,000 are, and they're dying. They still deserve to be protected. It's a health issue. They deserved real help, but they deserve to be protected from an attack by, as you said, a foreign nation.
Well, I mean, they didn't take fentanyl. They took what they thought was Percocet. And like so many young people, they were poisoned to death by something that was mislabeled. I mean, no different from the Tylenol murders that took place 40 years ago, where people put cyanide in Tylenol. They thought they were taking Tylenol, they got cyanide. I mean, but the libertarian response was, it's their fault. They deserve it.
Right. That's what I'm seeing on social media. There's some people that are extremely callous. I mean, how cold-hearted can you be to speak to me like that, to say such horrible things that they deserve to die and that I was a horrible mother and somebody should have called CPS. I mean, they know nothing about what happened and how much I tried and how I sought help for them through the school, through the police. I mean, they have no idea what I went through to fight for them.
Yeah, well, we've interviewed a lot, I know personally, a number of parents in your position, and to blame you for it or your children who died from poisoning is really, well, you'd really have to be the Cato Institute to do that. So I'm sorry you had to hear it. Rebecca Kiessling, thank you very much.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel to catch our nightly opens, stories that are changing the world and changing your life. From Tucker Carlson Tonight.